My name is Jason Egan. I am the owner of a company here in North Texas. Our team consists of about 8 individuals. Before we started using Flowster, we really were doing everything right there, and that's pretty hard to deal with. So one thing I've noticed is the expectations were never set. So someone would do something and it didn't quite meet the need, and so you would talk to them about it, not really show them what needed to be done and changed, and they would go at it again, not knowing really what needed to be done or what was really expected of them. So because it wasn't articulated well, because it was up here, and when it's up there in your head, it's changing often as well. So it wasn't really documented. We started to document some things and define some processes over time, but still not very well documented, maintained, or kept up very well. And so that was a challenge. There are a number of ways that we've tried using Flowster. Like for me personally, an impact that I've seen is having a morning routine. So I have a business startup routine, and so it pops up, it sends me reminders, it's scheduled, and really doesn't let me get away with it because it reminds me often that I need to get them done. And when it's past due, it reminds me as well. So I get in there, I make sure that I'm getting some of the things done every day that needs to happen. Also, I've seen some tricks and received tips from others in our Facebook group, how we can have those non-weekly ones or not everyday ones, things that just happen once a week. So I've got certain things that happen on Monday and other days, things that happen every day, and I'm able to get in and take care of those. And that's really made a significant difference. A number of other SOPs that we're working on as well that we can see benefit, and we've started to put those together. Even having that process and knowing where we're trying to get with it, even though it's still on paper right now as we're working through some of the finer details in a team, we're seeing some changes in how these SOPs and using Flowster's changing the way that we're doing things. So for other agency owners or business owners for that matter that are interested in making some changes in their business, having standard operating procedures in their business is critical. I recognize that, and I notice that there are a number that we still need to implement. The playbook has a lot of variety, and so if you're really in depth into particular programs that aren't offered already, you can make your own. You can talk to the team and you can have them created for you. There's a lot of opportunities. But if you're just getting into something and there's a piece of software that already has playbook, the step-by-step process and SOP created for it, then it just makes sense to look into that and check that out. For some of them that are there already, it's made sense and we've been able to move in that direction and it's really been helpful. But others we haven't because we're already integrated deeply into some other program. So then we can go through it and we can create our own SOPs for those so that we can teach and train others on our teams, and it's really worked out well. It's also helpful for our customers that have these checklists and SOPs and call to actions that are outside of Flowster.